Hello internet friends, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Tech Tuesday. I'm Richard Lutz, and it is my goal to break down some of the gear and technology that I'm using to make the different projects that I'm involved with. On today's episode, we're talking about the new release of Adobe products. Adobe has launched a bunch of new tools that will make editing a lot easier. They're really trying to help you focus on staying within Premiere and not necessarily having to go out to After Effects or go to Audition. Those tools are still there. I suggest that you use them, but it's nice to have the ability to stay within Premiere and continue to edit and focus on making great work. One of the big things that lacked in Adobe Premiere for years was the ability to have multiple projects open at the same time. Adobe has solved this by adding this into Premiere, allowing to have multiple projects open. It's nice to have the ability to go from one project to the next and then back and then go to something else all very quickly. That makes my life as a creative professional a lot easier and allows me to focus on being creative and not necessarily closing something down and opening something back up, which interrupts my flow. Some of the other stuff that I'm really excited about is the new updates to the Essential Graphics panel, allowing me to change motion graphics packages within Adobe Premiere. I'm able to retime things based off of what my needs are, which allows me to continue to work without necessarily going to After Effects. Other things that I'm really excited within Adobe Premiere, the ability to work on team projects, have people involved and be able to share things across post-production facilities. That's huge. And it seems like Premiere and the Adobe team are really focusing on trying to give tools to post-production facilities to facilitate this. For a long time now, this has been Adobe's Achilles heel, especially here in Hollywood, where there are a lot of people all working on the same project at the same time. This will give editors and creative professionals, it will give them the ability to work on different parts of a program or show all at the same time to keep the work moving and stay on deadline. The other thing that really is interesting to me is their new immersive technology that they're bringing into Adobe Premiere and really starting to focus more and more on VR. I don't work on VR, however, I recognize that a lot of people do, and it is the future of entertainment in a lot of capacities. With that said, Adobe is bringing more and more tools that will make it easier for VR creatives to make work that is engaging and ultimately comes from a new and interesting place. But that's all I got for this episode of Tech Tuesday. Just wanted to give you my thoughts on a couple things that stood out within the Adobe suite, especially for those who work with video and audio. Those are some of the things that stood out for me specifically. If you want to learn more about the tools that they are providing and a lot of the stuff that I didn't talk about, I would definitely go to adobe.com. You'll be able to learn a lot more there. But that's all the time I got for this episode of Tech Tuesday. But as always, create, share, and sustain the life that you want. Get out there and make some awesome work. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.